when it comes to talking about our Michael Kors project. We're going to go into the first technical packet, which would be one of our garment pieces that Paris had drew. So first she started off with the front and back view, and also her header labels the style number, the season, which is fall/winter 2021, the brand name Michael Kors, and the fabrication. So next, she goes into her details about the garment that she had chose, which is the button up, where she had labeled the front pocket with the dart that's 1.5 inch from the armhole, the front cuff, the back yoke, and the buttons on the front of the shirt with the collar. Next, she's going into her construction notes where she labels the collar, the center front pocket, back, shoulder, side underarm, bottom opening the armhole. Next, she went into talking about the point of measures, where she labeled the shoulder to shoulder, the armhole circumference, the chest, the waist, the bottom opening, the front length, back length, sleeve opening, sleeve length, sleeve placket length, cuff height, and also the neck drop. And the measurements that also went with her button-up shirt that she had got. Next, she goes into the bill of materials. Some of the materials she had were the military green, organic cotton body as the placement, also the button 6-hole center front placket, and also she labeled the cost on the side as well. She also had the button 1-hole and the mood fabrics. Then she labeled the thread, where she got the thread from. Next, the woven label. Last but not least, she had entered her label and packaging. Next is Amani Scott Tech Packet, where she had redrawn the skirt from the first illustration. Here is the front view, where she also labeled her product number, style number, what size is the sample, the season, designer, style name, the date first sent, the fit type, and the brand, and also the fabrication as well. Now here is the back view of the skirt with the zipper on the side. Next, she goes into her point of measures, where she had labeled the waist measurement, the hip measurement at 9 inches down from waist, length of skirt, split length, split width, hem, zipper, and notes. Next, she goes into her details, where she labeled the split in skirt string to be sewn to garment, not adjustable, the invisible zipper, and the 7-inch on the right side. Now we're going into her bill of materials, where she have the back/front skirt pieces, the content, the supplier, the width and the length, the quantity, and the cost. Next, she talks about the invisible zipper, the stainless steel mood fabrics, the cotton thread for split, the silk ribbon, and also the hang tag cord. Next, she goes into her construction notes, where she kind of talked about the skirt is silk ribbon to be sewn on both sides of split, while thread is sewn in the middle of the split. This will not be adjustable. Hang tag will be looped into the hole of the zipper slider. Hang knot to hang tag cord. Label will be sewn to the middle of the back of skirt and on the side of the skirt, where 2 darts are 4 inches long, while 2 front darts are 3 inches long. Both front darts should be 3 inches from center front. Lastly, she goes into her labels and hang tags that we all have for our presentation, where the label is to be inserted at the top of the waist, centered inside the skirt, and should be double stitched. Also, the hang tag should be inserted into zipper top. The hang tag is part of the movable part of the zipper and knotted. The cotton rope material should be twisted. Next, we're going to go into the last and final technical packet, where it shows the header at the top and also the front and back technical flat of the pants from the last illustration. Next, we're going to go into the point of measure page, where she labeled the waist relaxed, the cross hip, front rise to top, back rise to top, the thigh at 1 inch down, the knee at 12 inches down, and the leg opening full length. Also the style spec measurements and the middle seam center front. Next, she goes into the details, where the waist stitching details is 1.5 inch buttons and belt buckle conjoined together at 1.5 inch double stitch at top and bottom. Next is the side pocket details, palm size, shell knuckle side mesh. Also, the top stitch is placed 6.5 inches from 1 inch curve detail. Next, we're going to go into the bill of materials, where she has her style number, season, fit type, brand, and the materials she has is the pocket bag / mesh, 100% hemp, placement, knuckle side back, supplier, 7th Avenue, width, height, style, and cost. Next is the zipper close in, 100% flat wire, also supplier YKK at 8 inches, and the zipper close. Next, we're going to go into the construction notes, where she has the fly with facing enclosed, the side seams rise back yoke, waistband joined with buttons, back pockets stitched through, hand pockets with facing, belt loop stitched near buttons, inside button hem joined with. And last but not